Before we start, that was the 1,599th career managerial win, which ties in with Tommy Lasorda for 22nd on the all-time list. So,
What's up?
with that, we will begin with you, Tommy.
Condolences in order. What's up?
What does that mean to you?
There's nothing more. You feel like you're taking something that somebody else is doing, which is players, right? So it means I've had a lot of good players and a lot of opportunities. Pretty good health, pretty good wife, pretty good family, and taking a lot of, along the way. Anyway, I wish I had as many last team standing as Tommy's had.
You had mentioned wanting to get Escobar a couple days off earlier this week, and you did. What do you think that maybe did for him to help him? Or is it coincidence?
I think it's more mental or emotional. Nobody cares more than Eduardo does, almost to a fault. And it's well documented what kind of human being he is. It's just, felt like 25 other guys hit the home run with him. That's how much guys, kind of revel in whatever he does. But we know that there's potential for him to get stuff like that going for an extended period of time. I've talked a lot of times, sooner or later guys kind of chase their track record, and we hope this is the start of it. We needed it tonight, obviously.
Laura?
They say a lot of starting pitchers, they thrive on predictability, on routine. Has Peterson showed you anything these last two starts, given the fact that he's had anything but predictability?
Well, Laura, it's been more than that. I mean, he's like, okay, this guy got hurt, and we're going to slide into that spot. And I'm sure that's what you're saying. Is that, we've had to kind of slide him and McGill a little bit early on. Didn't look like they were going to be in the rotation. Then all of a sudden they were, and then there were a lot of moving parts, and that affected it. But he controls what he can control very quietly. We talked a lot about McGill early on, but you can make a case for what Pete's done, especially under the circumstances with his wife and expecting a phone call. We were talking in the pregame meeting, not with him, but I get a phone call or I get a trainer walk up and say, I'm going to tell him, and he's going to let him make the decision. But I'm sure there are a lot of things going through his head. But we can talk about a lot of things in that game, but his outing was probably the key part of it, especially if you look under the circumstances.
All right. Tim?
He's got 18 strikeouts without a walk in his last two starts. Have you seen anything different from him these last two in particular?
I think, without getting too technical, he made a couple little adjustments, was just in attack mode a lot more, and then able to have a lot of his, look at here's a guy who can throw a fastball, slider, changeup, and a curveball. He got burned one curveball tonight. Unfortunately, the two mistakes he made didn't stay in the ballpark, but he didn't make many, and just stayed in attack mode. I was considering taking him out after the fifth, but just carrying too good of stuff, and you really change the karma of a game when you take a guy out that is pitching real effectively. And I love the fact that after the home runs, he got back on the horse and got the next people out and didn't let it snowball. That's a real sign of maturity.
Do you have a starter for tomorrow?
Yes, Williams. Williams will start tomorrow, and pretty good shape in our bullpen. Hope we don't need a lot of them. Big inning from Otto again tonight too, and I came into the game with Lugo and him both needing to pitch. Lugo had 5 days, and Ottavino had 4. You got to keep the field there a little bit. So going through that part of the order, he got a big double play ball. Some really good hitters, but I thought Otto did a great job of holding runners, but you could tell they really wanted to run there.
Looks like it. Thank you, Buck. Thank you, everybody. Clubhouse is open.
Right in the car.